there! Chinese pens can be gaudy. Remember the Jinhao 1200? I've shown it to you and I said it's a pretty gaudy pen. It has this odd gold finish, but the best part of it is the clip. It has a dragon. Alright? So that's pretty gaudy, let's face it. But then someone who had actually been to China said, "You think that's gaudy?" And he gave me two pens that he picked up. They're from Jinhao, probably my favorite Chinese pen brand. He picked them up at a market in China, and my friends, I present to you what is probably the gaudiest pen of all time, the Dragon pen. Yeah, look at this. There's a big dragon on the cap. There's a red fake jewel on the center band, and if you turn it around on the barrel, there is another dragon. You see him? Oh yeah. There's a bunch of Chinese characters here which unfortunately I cannot read. I'm sorry. But this is some serious gaudage. This is gaudy to the max. Look at the detail in big, thick, fat relief. Alright, so I'm going to cover the parts of the pen, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, then do writing sample. They're identical. The only thing is one is gold, one is silver. I don't know which is more gaudy, but they're both terrible. Look at the top of the cap. We get this gold button. I don't know what the point of that is, but it's fun. We got the dragon here. Look at that detail. It's I don't know. We got the center band right there. It's quite appropriate. It's December 31st. There's fireworks. Chinese. I think it's kind of fun. We get that center band. I'm sure that there are people who can read these characters, but as I told you, I personally cannot. You have that little jewel there, then you get the barrel. Oh, look at that huge dragon with the scale. There is so much detail, it's so wrong. You got the eyes that are two little jewels, fake jewels obviously. Very fascinating. You unscrew the cap, you get a section that, thank God, is quite simple. It's just black with some gold highlights. Nice threads, not sharp, well done. You get a Jinhao nib in what is medium, I suppose. You unscrew this bit, get a converter, standard converter, nothing strange. We'll also take standard international cartridges, screw that back in place, and I'll just do a quick. I mean, the silver one is identical, same decorations, but they can just so you can just see it. I probably like the silver one even better, just a bit better than the gold, but oh my goodness, look at this. It's so disturbing. The most interesting feature that you notice straight away is that these pens are super heavy. These are the heaviest fountain pens I've ever used. Here you have the Jinhao. That's already quite heavy, 50 grams. That's heavy for a pen. Here you have a Diplomat Aero, 50 grams. That is heavy for a pen. You feel the weight of this pen when you hold it. 50 grams. I've once used a pen that was 60 grams. Which one was that? It was an oversize. Maybe it was my Lead Retro Grand. I don't know. 60 grams. You really feel it. You feel it when you hold it. It feels like a heavy pen. 60 grams. These are 100 grams. I'm serious. You can hurt someone with this. If you smack them in the face, you're definitely going to leave a dent, because this is serious. The ultimate tactical pen. Just saying. Now the weirdest thing is, you unscrew it, there are threads at the end cap. The end cap is just gold on both pens. They have threads. You can screw the cap back on there, turning this into a frickin' baseball bat. Look how huge that is. It is so heavy. It is so big. It is out of all human proportions. This should be banned by the Geneva Convention, because it is a weapon. But, alright. I adore them. They are so bad. They're good. What do I like about it? What do I not like about it? What I like about it is, come on. It's a pen with two freaking dragons on it. 2 freaking dragons. It has fake red jewels. It's all gold or all silver. You can put it flat on your desk and it won't roll away because it's so freaking heavy and it has all this weird detail and the stupid relief on it. It will not roll off. This is a pen you put on your desk for 2 reasons. 1, you want to impress people, and 2, you want to show people that you're absolutely nuts. But it's too cool. Alright, what do I not like about the pen? I love a heavy pen. You know that. You know I like bigger pens. You know I like them heavy. But this, my God, this is so heavy that after 2 sentences, your whole wrist starts to just wear down. You can use it unposted, but it doesn't help much. It's still super heavy. So that's something, it's a bit much. But, you know, to pull this out and write with it, it takes some cojones. Because, my goodness. Anyway, let's take a few measurements and then I'll do a writing sample. Yep, it's definitely 100 grams. Now I'm going to take some size measurements. I get 142 no wait, it's even more. Because they're big pens too. Yeah, with the dome included, they're 144 millimeters. Definitely not the small size. Uncapped, I get 128 millimeters. Section diameter is 10 millimeter at the narrowest point. At the widest point, just above these threads, it's 11 millimeters. 2 freaking huge pens. That's all there's to it. Time for a writing sample. I hope this was useful, and I'll see you later. Oh, be careful for dragons. Alright, let's have a look at these dragon pens. Are they really all they're supposed to be? Are they really cool dragons? Are they the coolest dragons on the block? Dragon pen. The nib, it's not even marked, I'm assuming fine or medium, Jinhao. I really love this pen. The ink is Chinatown Red by Ackerman. And just because I get this question all the time, you can get this ink from Ackerman, period. There is a shop in the US now, I forgot which one, they don't advertise, they have it. If you want it, please go to the site of Ackerman. And don't ask me where you can buy it, because you can buy it at Ackerman, full stop. Alright. The paper is Clairefontaine, and the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Don't you love this ink? Super bright red. This is my #1 red. A bit of fast writing. Keeps up well. One skip there, apart from that, perfect writing. I love it. This nib is definitely on par with some of the more expensive nibs I've used recently. It writes well, it really is fairly smooth, maybe a little bit of feedback, but I've had that on more expensive pens. It's really not a bad nib. And it has a frickin' dragon on there. What more could you wish for? Alright, bit of coloring here to see how wet the pen is. I would not call this a gusher exactly, but it's definitely not dry, as you can see there. As to line variation, as with most Jinhao nibs, you can definitely squeeze out a bit. It's not the most pronounced, but it's definitely there. You want to do reverse writing, you got a bit of a problem, because the pen is not really suited for that. As you can see, it works a little bit, but it is a bit more scratchy, and it definitely runs drier. Now I have this silver variant here as well. Oh guys, look how terribly gaudy this is. Look at the red eyes of the dragon. It's so weird. I'm going to use this one posted, just to give you an example of what that would be like. I'll try to give you my experience. First of all, this is like holding a baseball bat. It's amazing how heavy this is. Okay, so here we have the silver dragon. I honestly don't recall which ink this is. It's either Montblanc Lavender Purple or it is Kaweco Purple, I believe. But I forgot. I'm sorry, got too many pens inked up. So the same pen, right? The same model. All I want to do here is show you the consistency of the quality. Seems good. This nib to me seems a little bit finer than the other one. It's not marketed as fine or whatever, it doesn't say anything on there, no letters or markings, whatever. A little bit finer. Also, it has that little bit of flex to it. Again, it's really quite smooth. Little bit of feedback, but put this on a 12,000 grit micro mesh pad for just a short bit and I'm sure it'll be a bit smoother. Of course you can increase the flow if you like, although I think this is already quite a decent flow. What I wanted to do with this sample is just give you an idea of using this posted. Well, I can tell you I have relatively large hands and I'm already getting extremely tired from holding this. It is incredible how heavy this pen is. I'm going to close it up. Very fascinating pens, these. Definitely not something you would take to every business meeting, I suppose, but they sure are fun. I've never used anything as heavy as this pen-wise. As you can see, they're pretty robust on your desk. They don't really roll over very easily. This is the top of the bill gaudiness, but I absolutely adore it. So, I hope this was useful, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.